It's now.
Well, good evening. We start tonight with a tragic incident and a tragic day at Maryvale High School where a student died after being stabbed by a classmate. Good evening and thanks for joining us. For 12 News at 10, I'm Mark Curtis.
And I'm Troy Hayden. Crebay's off tonight. It was a fight between two boys inside a classroom and it ended with a murder in front of other students.
We have team coverage coming your way. 12 News journalist Chase Golightly is looking into some of the safety measures that are in place at Maryvale. But let's start with Gabriella Becerra. She is live with the latest on the investigation. Gabby?
Well, Mark, Troy, a classroom full of students watched as their two classmates broke out into a fight, some of them even stopping to take video and share it online. Detectives who have been out here all day have been talking to those witnesses and going through the video to get a better idea of what led up to this violent assault.
A heartfelt reunion between a mother and son.
I see you in your hat. Come over here.
After waiting more than 2 hours in the August heat to see for herself that he was safe.
What's it like to finally see your son again?
It's just a sign of relief, you know. It's got out, so.
You waited several hours out here. Was it worth it just to watch him walk through those gates?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a mom, so this is what we do. So, and if I would have had to stand on here longer, I would have.
Dozens of parents had the same exact feeling.
I was at work and my daughter just called me to come pick her up.
I hope everybody is okay, that my son's okay, the rest of the students.
Lines of cars stretched down 59th Avenue and parents crowded around the gates upon learning their children were on lockdown at Maryvale High School Tuesday morning.
And even though he tells me, like, I'm okay, I'm not going to be okay until I see him.
The lockdown was prompted by a violent attack in a classroom. Phoenix police say a fight between two students escalated to a stabbing. A teenage boy was stabbed multiple times with a sharp object by his classmate. The boy died at the hospital. The suspect is in custody.
We are heartbroken in response to the senseless tragedy that took place today at Maryvale High School. As a mother myself, I am grieving for the mother, the siblings, the entire family and friends, and will cooperate fully with the law enforcement investigation.
Officials say the threat was isolated to just the one classroom, and the lockdown was out of precaution.
We were in the dark for a while, for like an hour and 30 minutes. We were just sitting and waiting, and then lunch passed around, and then they said that something happened, and they let us get up now.
The parents I spoke with are grateful to have their kids safe at home, but it's not lost on these families that one student was killed in an act of violence.
There's a parent out there that didn't get to come pick up their kid today.
And Maryvale High School will be on a modified schedule tomorrow, and they will have emotional support resources available on campus for students and staff. Now, it's unclear what charges, if any, the suspect could be facing, and police are asking that anyone who witnessed this or has information or videos to reach out to them or call Silent Witness at 480-WITNESS to remain anonymous. Live in Phoenix, Gabriella Becerra, 12 News.
Gabby, thanks. The incident, of course, raising concerns now for parents worried about sending their kids back to school tomorrow.
Tonight, 12 News journalist Chase Golightly looking into what safety measures are in place there at Maryvale High, and he's live in the newsroom. What'd you find out, Chase?
Well, Troy, Mark, police provided very few details on how this whole situation happened, including what kind of weapon or sharp object was used in this. But I did speak with the superintendent of public instruction for Arizona about what measures are in place.
It's like a really scary situation.
A deadly stabbing in the middle of class that shocked students, parents, and superintendent of public instruction, Tom Horn.
I've never seen it happen before. This is the first time I've ever seen it happen.
Horn says Maryvale has safety plans in place, including school safety officers, which are different from school resource officers.
It's a police officer. The only difference is the school resource officers there all the time. The school safety officers are using a day a week as their overtime pay.
And according to the Department of Education's policy, one officer should be there every school day.
We don't want to have a situation where some days are covered and others aren't.
Phoenix police told us hours after the attack, that SSO jumped right into action.
School staff immediately notified the SSO. He responded quickly and ultimately detained one of the persons involved.
However, Horn says even with the SSO and school safety plan, he doesn't know what else could have been done.
When somebody stabs somebody else in a way that's fatal, there's not much that standards can do.
Police haven't said what kind of object was used in the stabbing. However, students pointed out that every day going into class, they have to go through weapon detection systems.
It takes us so long just to get in the morning just because of these metal detectors.
According to the district's website, Maryvale was part of the pilot program last year, and this year, all Phoenix Union High School district schools have these detectors, making students and parents wonder if the suspect smuggled in the weapon past the detectors or got it from somewhere on campus.
Anything can be turned into a weapon, so how safe is my child? Like, this is crazy.
Moving forward, Horn says his department will stay in contact with the school and police to learn more about this situation. However, he does want his department to investigate the student suspect.
One possible problem could be, were there signs that this was a dangerous student? Because one of the things I've been fighting is for more discipline. I think when students misbehave, there need to be consequences.
Now, I did reach out to Phoenix Union for comment on the weapons detection systems to find out if they were active today and also if they do have an SSO on campus at all times. At this time, I have not heard back. Of course, we'll be sure to keep you updated as we learn more on the situation. We'll send it back to you guys in studio.
All right, Chase, good information. Thank you. There was another stabbing on another campus. This one at the University of Arizona down in Tucson. Happened this afternoon at the campus's main library. Police say a woman was stabbed, taken to a local hospital. The suspect is in custody. The university now saying neither the suspect nor the victim were students there at U of A. The search for a missing paddleboarder enters its third day today, and still no sign of 65-year-old Richard Powers. He was last seen Sunday morning at Saguaro Lake. He was supposed to teach a paddleboarding class there, but never showed up. His paddleboard was found, but Powers is still missing. The Maricopa County Sheriff's Office says they will continue doing scans of that entire lake until he's found.
I know you're tired of the heat. Me too. But it's making another comeback, the extreme heat. And we've got a string. The news just gets better and better. We've got a string of weather impact alert days through the end of the week. Meteorologist Lindsay Riley is here with a first look at the forecast.
Yeah, our temperatures are going to be hitting 111 to 113 each afternoon for the next 3 days. So as a result, we have another extreme heat warning. It starts at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning and continues until 8 p.m. on Friday for all of western and south central Arizona. Here's a look at our Wednesday hour by hour, the first of 3 weather impact alert days. Temperatures at 6 a.m. starting off right around near 90 degrees. By about 10:30 in the morning, we cross the 100-degree mark, and the hottest part of the day right around 4 p.m. Few scattered clouds by that point, and 111. Now out in Avondale and Goodyear, we're going to hit 112, 110 in Mesa as well as Chandler, and 108 tomorrow in Deer Valley. As we look to the next 3 days, we have 3 weather impact alert days. Now storm chances will be going up. I'll have more on that in just a couple minutes, but the extreme heat right on through Friday. Troy?
All right, Lindsay, we'll see you in a few minutes. Chicago police officer was suing the city of Tempe after that officer was arrested during a trip to the valley. His name is Jalen Woods. He was visiting a friend back on August 23rd of 2024. He was pulled over just after midnight in Tempe. So you're looking at some of the body cam video here. Officers say he was revving his engine and he was later arrested. He spent the night in jail. The case was later dropped. Woods claims the arrest was not only unfair, but it was illegal. We spoke to him back in March when his attorney filed a notice of claim against the city.
This has affected my job. This has affected my livelihood, how I take care of my family, how I provide for people. Whether I'm on duty or not, or I'm the police or not, this has always been a type of phobia that I've always had.
The lawsuit is asking for Tempe Police's actions to be deemed unlawful and also looking for damages.
Is it time? What do you think?
Are you aware of all the abuses?
No comment from State Senator Shauna Bollock today, even though she was one of the key lawmakers who helped create Arizona's school voucher program. As 12 News has uncovered, the program has led to taxpayer-funded vacations, kitchen appliances, diamond rings, lingerie, and more. 12 News journalist Joe Dana tried to talk to lawmakers about it today and explains why one prominent GOP leader says something has to be done.
As we continue to get more details about the private school voucher program, we finally had the chance to ask 2 key Republican lawmakers about what they'll do, if anything.
iWatches, iPhones, vacation resorts, diamond rings, lingerie, an above-ground pool, $800 baking mixers, and more. The list of questionable or just outrageous purchases by parents uncovered by 12 News through public records requests. Republican lawmakers can't say they weren't warned. In 2022, state legislator Shauna Bullock and her GOP colleagues pushed through the voucher expansion. Many Democrats and educators warned at the time
without accountability,
it would lead to unchecked spending.
Already, taxpayers have paid for bouncy houses, high-tech home gyms, family freezers. This bill even makes it worse. It's an unaccountable fiscal nightmare. What's in your bill to make sure that this doesn't happen?
Bullock and Republicans declined to add accountability measures.
I know there's probably still a little bit of work maybe that needs to be done on this bill. Why would we not want to expand more school choice opportunities here in Arizona? And I vote aye.
Now, 3 years later, State Party Chair Gina Swoboda says something needs to be done, telling our Mark Curtis,
parents need choice. That being said, we need risk-limiting audits. We need to do something to ensure that this is cut off.
It's a rare acknowledgement, as Republicans have mostly stayed silent about alleged abuses. Swoboda said there's not enough staff at the Department of Ed to oversee ESA spending.
I will concur that there are people that are taking advantage of that system. And when you expand it rapidly and you don't staff up for it or put guardrails in place, this is where we are now.
Swoboda praised 12 News reports for exposing abuses, but she stopped short of saying the law needs to change to cap ESAs. On Tuesday, we tried to speak with Senator Bullock about the GOP chair's comments.
Just yesterday, the Arizona GOP chair said it is time to look at guardrails for the private voucher system. Is it time? What do you think? Are you aware of all the abuses that we've continued to uncover?
We've also tried to speak with Senate President Warren Peterson. He answered one question about funding.
We're not done with education funding. In fact, I led on Prop 123. We've tried really hard to get that done this session.
But my next question about vouchers, no luck.
Just yesterday, Republican Party Chair Gina Swoboda said it's time to look at the ESA spending, saying that it needs guardrails.
There couldn't be a starker contrast with the timing here, as just in the past few days, a Maricopa County judge made a landmark ruling in a 7-year-long lawsuit involving public school funding, saying that building maintenance routinely lacks funding to complete approved projects, citing evidence showing last year alone, the state underfunded public schools $387 million for needed repairs of roofs, AC units, and buildings.
Peterson, an intervener in the case, said he'll appeal the judge's decision. Joe Dana, 12 News.